Okay, I think I'm here. Let me just the tier list here. I just want to send a link to a couple of people. I mean, let me just so you can see all the characters. Like, let me zoom in a little less. Yeah, I mean, if I'm like this, can see it. Just that I can't get rid of this little rectangle here. Okay, but I'm pretty sure no one's seeing right now. I'm gonna share the link. I'm not really sure how you can. Wait, I found it. I found it. Okay. Okay, I found it. Let me just give me a moment. Sup, Sebastian. Sup. Uh, give me a little moment just so I can like share to more people, so more people will be like seeing here. You can hear me, right? Okay. I got bored again. I got bored again. It's a disease. It's a disease. I always get bored and I always start doing random tier lists. So this time I'm gonna be doing it like this time it's gonna be for the tier list. The Curry Fires to tier list. I made it before. Uh I mean I have here I already have this tier list made, but it's a bit different from what I've already did before. So I guess I can start by the D tiers. I just want to put the here description here like whoopsies, not that. Okay, so I think the D tier is like useless or near. Like they aren't really useful. They don't really get to do much in this game. Uh they do nothing in the meta. They really do nothing in the meta. Yeah. I feel like there's the characters that are useless that are like in the D tier are like very very bad, and the characters who are like in the S tier are like very very good. Like this game is completely unbalanced, but who cares? It's a fun game. Let's start by what I believe to be the worst character in the game. Staff is really bad. Beam in D tier is crazy. No, he's in the D tier, but he isn't far away from the D tier. But Staff is like really bad. He's just useless in the current meta. At best, he wins versus Hammer and Artist. I mean, he doesn't really do much. He's rather easy to counter. Everyone has been countering him since week one. Not even one of the best players in the world, which is Sakura, is able to make minimal work with him. This character just sucks. Like, he doesn't even serve for counter picking. This character is really bad. Like, yeah. After Staff, we have Hammer. Once again, he doesn't really get to do much. Hammer's damage is basically the thing that makes him better than Staff because he's actually able to cheese games. Like, he's able to deal a ton of damage. He's able to kind of make a few characters a bit like, how do you say, like, it's a decent, it's a bad character. It's a really bad character, but it's decent for cheesing. Like, otherwise, he doesn't have enough rage. He doesn't have like enough good combos. Like he has fake combos, but he doesn't have true combos or many of them. The character doesn't have any good matchups. He just practically loses like -3 to a ton of characters, like ton and ton. I feel like he's just the worst character in the game. Uh, Afterwards, our next character in this game, Artist and Sword, they're both really bad. Like I think this is all for my D tier. Artist is really bad. Like if you know how to shield, you counter Artist. Like he even if you can spam like the dash attack, you really still can't do anything. Like Artist still sucks. It's still like his shields like you hit the dash attack against your opponent's shield, and they can immediately just counter you. Then, then again, he doesn't really have anything safe on shield. Like at most jab, he tends to get beaten by a ton of characters. Once again, he's one of the most easily counterable characters in the game. So yeah, it makes sense. Like Artis is really bad. As for Sword, it's a bit more natural. Swords is like Swords' thing is that he can only actually fight like the D tiers or the worst characters in the C tier. And even the worst characters in the C tier, just like a few that he can actually fight. Like he's only really used to beat bad characters. And like beating bad characters doesn't really matter in this game at all. Like it matters if you beat the S tiers, the A tiers, or I mean, I guess the B tiers. It doesn't matter if you beat C tiers or D tiers. Like that's really not gonna be making your placement go higher. So like that's why Sword's still here. I will give him the benefit of the doubt. Like he does beat some C tiers, but like he still sucks. He still sucks. He still does nothing in the meta. Or like nearly useless. Like these two are nearly useless. These ones are just useless. Like I guess Hammer is useful for cheesing, but that's all I can see. It's really useless characters. Anyways, into the C tier. You have more characters here. Way more, as a matter of fact. Let me just say what I think of the C tier. I think they serve as counter picks. Like uh, but it's only that. I feel like at best, yeah. So as counter picks at best, they can be pretty dangerous. Like, yeah, they can be dangerous, dangerous, but like, but it's they're still not very good. Even if they can get dangerous sometimes, like they're still not very good. They're still sometimes stage dependent, other times matchup dependent. They still aren't primary mains at all. Like these characters are only counter picks, serve only as counter picks. Yeah, only as counter picks looks better. Oh fuck. Sorry. Uh Yep, like this. Yeah, these only serve as counter picks. Let's begin by not Beam actually. There's one character that's lower than Beam, which is Bandanity. Honestly, like I've seen Bandanity's potential. I've seen Batogio. Like he's a really good Bandanity main in my opinion. Like he's probably the best one outside of Tacos in friendlies. But like still, Battery is really good with Bandanity. Like he beaten me with Bell more than once, way more than once. Like it felt like hell trying to beat Bandanity with Bell. And not gonna lie, he has a chance to many characters. Like he has a chance to fight, he has a chance to Cutter, he has a chance to Bell. And while Cutter doesn't really matter because he's also kind of in the lower side of the tier list, in my opinion. Like I mean, he can still do something, but I think it's pretty safe to say that Bandanity still sucks. It's definitely the worst one out of the C tiers. Like, but he doesn't suck this bad. Like he doesn't suck this bad. He has a purpose in the meta. Like you can do something with Bandanity. Like it's been proven. He's the hardest character in the like one of the hardest characters in the game. He's definitely the hardest one in the B or below kind of part of the tier list. Maybe with the exception of Parasol, which is one of these tiers. Uh, I think y'all know by now, but yeah, most people want to know. Outside of Bandanity, I feel like the next character would be Beam. I mean, it's very close to the next character, but Beam probably is the worst one. He has absolutely zero results. He's only used into bad characters or on flat stages. Like I don't care for bad characters. So at best he has a good matchup into Bomb, Whip, Archer. That's the best thing I could give him. He only has like a really good matchup into a couple, or not even that good of a matchup, just kind of good onto these characters. Sup, Ian? But yeah, he only has pretty decent matchup into these characters. But like outside of that, he doesn't really do much in the meta. Like he doesn't get the job done most often. He's really stage dependent. Like so he can only really be used as counter pick, so he's already not better than C tier. He definitely only has like chance into two, maybe three characters in the S or A tiers. Like that's the best I could give him. He's definitely not good into many other characters. He definitely doesn't beat anyone like in these tiers. Even in the B tier, like at most he beats Bomb, and nothing really else. I feel like this is one of those not so great characters, but I feel like Beetle is definitely giving competition. The only real reason by now that Beetle is lower than like that Beetle is higher than Beam is because he actually has results. Not even from a month ago. You have Kainty just doing all the stuff like making Beetle look really good. Like uh this character also has pretty decent combos. He has pretty cheater tactics like hitting jabs out of nowhere or just grabbing you in midair like it was nothing. But really, we all know that this character is pretty weak. Like he at most beats Ninja. He's also not that bad into wrestler. He has some matchups that aren't too bad. Like while I don't think that Kenty's matchup chart is really right, even though he's one of the best players in the world, or was because he left, I still definitely don't think that Beetle wins versus Bell or Water to that instance. But he has a chance into many characters. Like he has a chance. Usually just that Beetle is a bit better like than Beam. But like even still, Beetle still doesn't have the high ground over many characters. Afterwards, we have DDD. I mean, according to Poyo, he goes even into wrestler and easy is plus one into water. I mean, I really can't disagree. He's like top five or even top three player in the world. He's definitely one of the best. Like he's a stupidly good player. But like I mean, DDD is definitely that style character and like he definitely is only like really good because we sometimes just aren't good into like cheesy tactics. Like DDD is like Hammer if he was minimally good. Like if he wasn't like garbage. Like he's definitely that one cheesy character. Oh well, like out of one singular like mistake, he gets hard. Like the opponent gets hard destroyed. But if the opponent actually plays like really well into DDD, it's definitely more difficult matchups for DDD. He loses to Ninja, he loses to Bell, he loses to Yo-Yo, he loses to like he loses to Maglor for sure. He loses to Gooey, like he loses to Fighter for sure as well. I feel like he just loses to so many characters. Yeah, yeah. DDD is a rather stressful character. It's like Bandidity, but like Bandidity is only stressful for Bell. DDD is stressful for the entire cast. Like that's the thing. LFG. Anyways, the, there is something that's going to be surprising for most people that are watching this, but I think, unironically, Cutter could be the next character in the game. Like, legitimately, I think that this character is bottom 10, and this character could be, like, bottom 9, in my opinion. Like, Cutter just, like, isn't really good. He deals I mean, he loses to a ton of characters. Like he loses to Bell, he loses to Gooey, he loses to Magalore. I guess like he loses to Wrestler. I mean, he once again he just doesn't really win against most matchups in the SA tiers. And I mean, there's characters higher that definitely win more matchups than that because like Cutter's just been counterable like since ever. At this point, every single top and even high mid-level player knows how to beat Cutter. Like, and there's just so many characters that are able to fight like Cutter that it's crazy. I mean, I guess Cutter is able to win like into Bomb, but like even still, it's definitely not about a garbage matchup for Bomb. It's like it's minus one for Bomb at best for Qatar. Like at best it's plus one. At best it's plus one. Yeah, I would say at best it's plus one. Katama can confirm that. It's decently difficult, but it's something that's impossible for Bomb. So in my opinion, yeah, this character just isn't that good. Parasol next. Uh, he's able to beat like 4 out of 9 characters in the S and A tiers. He's garbage into a couple of characters though. He's really bad into Bell, Ninja, Magalore, and I guess Wrestler too. Like he's not so great into Water either. Pretty sure, like he's also garbage into Gooey. He isn't good into to Fighter. Like he's once again like Cutter is really good into a ton of characters. Like that's probably what I would say is that. Like, I mean, Parasol has like more results than Cutter in a way because, like, the thing, Parasol has better chance into like more characters higher than him. Like, he's definitely like decent into a couple of characters. He definitely can be dangerous for sure. Like, and if used well, I've seen him beat a lot of characters. Parasol, Warrior, Yo-Yo, and Whip are why I wouldn't make Bell my secondary. Yeah, Bell hard beats like at least 3 of those. At least 3 of those Bell like minus plus twos. Like yeah, it's a good idea to make Bell your secondary if that's the case. Once again, Parasol can be really annoying. He can approach you, like take a lot of damage away from you. He can deal a lot of damage. He can definitely be annoying for a ton of characters. Like he's bad into like Ninja Bell, Magalore, Gooey, Wrestler, but he has a chance into the other characters. Like he has a chance into Yo, he has a chance into War. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if you can confirm, but I think so. Uh, he has a chance into MK, like Fighter. Even if they are always like kind of rough matchups, that's sort of what you get from like a really hard character. Like a character in the S tier and the A tier always has rough matchups only because their characters are really hard to master. So like yeah, Parasol is definitely like better than Cutter. Like it definitely like Parasol gets countered by characters, not by strategies. Like and Parasol just has more chances into characters here than Cutter. Like Cutter has so many minus twos, like it's crazy. Like but yeah, I'm already tired of speaking about the C tier. Let's pass into the B tier. Uh, but yeah, I guess I could see like I guess I could see Cutter higher, but really like Cutter's been falling off for sure. Like he's definitely like a really bad character. Like being lately really bad character in my opinion. Okay, so we have these characters. They're definitely primary mainable. Like that's the first thing I would say. The mainable. I feel like characters in the B tier above are like essential to for characters to become better if they counter them. Uh, Once again, they lose a couple of matchups. Yeah, they lose couple of moves. However, because like in the B tiers, there's a reason that the B tiers aren't A tiers. Because like the thing is, they can't be A tiers because of like one specific character, which I will mention. And then they have a couple of other characters that they also lose to, and all of that until suddenly your character isn't all that good. But they're definitely better than the C tiers. Like they are able to be primary mainable. Let's start by Bomb. Like Kadama definitely only lost with Bomb because like Bomb like he isn't solo mainable. Bomb isn't solo mainable. And like he got double eliminated by Gui. Gui is definitely Bomb's nightmare. Like Bomb literally cannot do anything versus Gui in any way. And like Bomb is really good into a lot of characters higher though. Like while it's difficult, he can fight Fighter, and Maglor as well. And I mean, versus other characters, he's always good. Like he's always decent to Meta Knight. He's good into Wrestler. He's decent into Water. Decent into Yo-Yo. Decent into Bell. Like decent into Ninja. Like he's always not bad into most characters. So like he's definitely primary mainable. Like you can use him as a primary. Unlike these characters, like I just not recommend to use Cutter or Parasol as your primary main. Like there's many that tried and failed. I mean, I guess Pemo's still playing as Cutter, but no one really uses Cutter anything other than secondary. So like at most I could see Cutter here. Once again, I don't think so. And like Bomb just sort of has the high ground because like he actually has pretty decent matchups all around. He can beat everyone in the game. So it's my opinion that this character is like B tier, yeah. Then we have Whip. I mean, the only two matches that seem really bad for Bomb are Archer, Gooey, Magalor, and the Good Fighter. I mean, Archer is really bad actually. Like, I mean, Magalor is pretty bad. Uh, Good Fighter is also pretty bad for Bomb. But like Archer isn't really horrible. Like it's a bad matchup for Bomb, but it isn't really like -2 or something. Like you can always like approach the Archer and once he's like cornered him, he can just start the combos and the kind of stuff and he's just able to beat Archer. Like I said, though, I don't play either character, but I mean he is still a definitely possible matchup. So I feel like really only like three matchups. I guess Beam could be used as a counter pick into Bomb, but like who cares about Beam? He's a C tier. Uh Bomb like Bomb like really only loses to like three real characters in the game. Two if you don't count Fighter because Fighter is really rare. And like I mean same in Magalor because like it's only like -1.5 according to uh repair. So like really it's only really good. Like it's only really good that hard destroys bomb. So I feel like primary mainable is fair. Afterwards we have whip. Again, only real characters that destroy whip are like Magalor and I guess like Bell also really bad for whip. Whip like Whip sucks into Yo-Yo and Fighter, but besides that, that's like -2s, -1s. Like it's not really bad. Like you can still beat them. Like not Bell because Bell's like really a really difficult character for Whip. But once again, the other characters are always like possible. I feel. Uh, yeah, I feel like the next character after Whip would be Archer. Like Archer loses to wrestler mainly. He also loses to water and yo-yo. But outside of that, it's really not anything else. Outside of that, it's like it's -1, even like +1 on every single other character. Like he's just kind of like fighter, but like instead of losing to these two, he loses to these three. Like it's kind of like that. Like outside of that, it's like doesn't really lose badly to anyone, and like he's just overall just pretty decent character, pretty decently easy too. Like Bombs' his main weakness, like like gooey, but like then you have like this character is like really hard, so people would most likely pick these characters as primary mains, so like or like secondaries. So Bomb is mostly just picked at best as a primary main, which is kind of the same problem with Fighter, Ninja, etc. Like, yeah, try that. Yeah, we're passing to the A tiers. Like, this has always been my top nine, and it will probably stay as my top nine forever. Like, I've never really changed it much. Maybe outside of placing Cutter or Archer, like there, but right now I don't think that's the case. I mean, high tiers. in- Win a lot of let's just say moves. Okay, fuck it. Win a lot of moves. Like they have few really bad ones. Like yeah, I think that's it. Uh, Beginning with fighter. Yeah. The thing with fighter is that fighter like he's really bad into Magalore, and also bad into Gui. But that's really the main thing. Like outside of like, oh, I lose to Maglor and Gooey, the opponent can pick those. Outside of that, he's always like, "Oh, I beat this character. Oh, I beat this other character. Oh, I even into this character." Like he's pretty good into many characters. Like I currently believe that even into Bell, but I have no idea because there's no fighter means. I mean, sure, like Fight is really not so noble character to play unless you're really really good with him. Like it's one of those characters, which is the reason that we don't have fighter mains. Like, yeah, and the reason our fight is gonna remain like at the bottom of my A tiers because there's really no one that actually like, uh, oh yeah, Super Kirby, but Super Kirby is a god. Like he's like top two player in the world. So like, is that really a surprise? But once again, like Fighter is like a really good character. Like, but he will forever probably remain in everyone's ninth or 10th because of the fact that this character just isn't played. So like for the most part, you just need to go off potential veins, and then oh Vora did this, and then oh Super Kirby did that, and then you have Kibis and then Page, and yeah, you just all around. Oh, it's potential really, because like I can't place fighter higher than this if all the other characters have shown better potential of fighter. Afterwards we have Ninja. Like Yo is in the same vein. I mean, I guess Yo-Yo, yeah, there's not many Yo-Yo mains, but I guess Tacos exists. But like, I think Yo-Yo is much higher because like he only really loses like one big matchup, and outside of that, he has really good matchups into a ton of characters. So like, I feel like he would be really much higher than this, like much higher than Fighter. Definitely, there's more players playing like Yo-Yo. Like it isn't like oh I hate playing Fighter if I don't main him. Like Yo-Yo isn't hateable, like right at the start. Like new players are gonna start playing Yo-Yo. Like such these are living proof. And like new players are gonna pick up characters like Yo-Yo Water that are like really good at comboing, and then they're starting to learn. Oh, these things I need to do these other stuff. Yeah. But once again, as I was saying, like Ninja, is probably like I mean currently, I'd say Ninja is better than Fighter, only for the sake of results. Ninja, like Ninja would probably be worse than Fighter if it wasn't for like the results, but like the difference between results on Ninja and Fighter is completely massive. Like Fighter has no one and Ninja has everybody. Like you have Super Kirby, you have Pizza Time. Like that should those two should be enough to make you place Ninja in the A tier. Like this guy outright deals so many damage in the corner, and like he's definitely always been like a top five contendant. Most people place him in the top five, to be honest. Like I mean, Ian, you haven't entered really any tournament like Pizza Time and Super Kirby did. But yeah, you're good. You're good, but like uh, I mean, Super Kirby and Pizza Time have been like top two players for like ages. At least Pizza Time was, and Super Kirby is too. The thing with Ninja is like he really just loses to so many characters. Like he loses to Bomb, he loses to Beetle, he loses to Maglor, he loses to Bell, he loses to Gooey. Like he loses to so much characters. Yo-Yo too. Like he just loses to so much characters, and like it's never actually unbeatable outside of Maglor. But once again, it's always tough to play as Ninja. Ninja versus Bell is not that bad. I mean, it's still losing. It's still losing. Like Beetle and Bomb aren't that bad for Ninja, but it's still clearly losing. Like it's visibly losing. Like I'm just haven't practiced much the matchup, but like it's still clearly losing for Bell. Ninja versus no for Ninja. I mean, like Ninja versus Bell, it's clearly losing for Ninja. And once again, uh, in general, Ninja has been like a really good character, but I feel like characters above just oh I can beat way more characters. Like they are clear like plus twos plus threes all around. Like every character above Ninja. Like Fighter also does have like proper plus threes. Like he has a couple plus two, but not really that much. Which is probably why I think these characters will be here, and probably why it plays like War here, because War has a lot of plus twos, a lot of plus threes. Like maybe not plus threes, but like he has a lot of plus two. He has a lot of clearly winning matchups. But the thing is, versus the clear top four, he's just really not good. Like he clearly loses visibly to Maglar and Wrestler. Like he also kind of loses to Gooey and Meta Knight. Like maybe not loses, but like it's still not great. Like it's still not great for the character. So really, what I would say, like, is that War because of these bad matchups is just not really a solo mainable character. Like even if you will eliminate Magalor, you still have Wrestler to deal with. This is really the case against like Bell or Yo-Yo because like Bell and Yo-Yo only really have one of these two characters to deal with. No, War has them both. Like maybe not -3. I mean, I guess Magalor is -3, but like uh Wrestler is a -3. Well, these characters are -3, but they only need to care about that one character. So they only need another counter pick, and that's it. You can just continue like that way. You just need to like play one more character. So really, I feel like the War has multiple bad matchups, and it's like the top four. So I feel like he would remain in the A tier. Afterwards, the S tier, which is the final tier, the ultimate tier. Uh, let me see here. I mean, definitive top tiers. There's just really really good top tiers. Solo mainable or near. It's really the only characters I think. Oh, these are straight up solo mainable. Like, ma- are near because they lose one matchup. Lose one, no badly. Like you just shouldn't complain to be losing these. Come on here. Uh, don't complain if you lose otherwise. Don't complain if you lose otherwise. Yeah, that's it. Uh, because a couple of characters here, like Giga, lose one matchup, but that's it. Like the rest of the entire game, they just beat or get close to beating. So let's begin by Yo-Yo. Yeah, Yo-Yo is probably the worst one, but like he's still a clear S tier. Like he only really loses. Oh, I lose to Magalore, but that's it. Like otherwise, I mean, I guess he kind of loses to Bell. Like that's my opinion. But otherwise, it's just a clear like, oh, I beat this character. I beat this another one, another one. Like he beats a lot of characters, and it's clear. Like he clearly has potential to do a lot of stuff. Like he does a ton of combos. He has pretty decent range. Like it just uh like he's really good. He also has a control type of thing. Like he always deals with the characters like lower than him. Like it's clearly like you go to see matchup charts and it's clear. Oh, this character loses to my character. Yo-Yo is always like on the winning side of most matchups. And while there's some few that could be exceptions, Yo-Yo definitely like wins a ton of matchups or gets close to winning. He doesn't really lose many matchups badly. So I feel like he would be S tier. I could see him A tier, but like I guess I'm starting to prove that like Yo-Yo is really bad for Bell. Like I began to prove it like on the only set that I've had. But like I think that Yo-Yo would still be S tier. Someday it could fall off to the A tier, but like I gotta wait. Like let's think about this for a second. Cutter was only used as a counter pick on the what do you say it on the tournament on Repair CS5. Super Kirby used Cutter because it was good into Beetle, but then he just used Yo-Yo for a reason. Like it wasn't really as a counter pick, but more as like, oh, I can beat all of your characters because you don't mean Magalore. Like, and I guess, and you aren't like that good into Belt, so like I can just pick Yo-Yo and beat you. Like, you can't really say, oh yeah, my character. You don't main wrestler, so I can pick up water and destroy you. You really can't say that. Like, and I'm kind of biased for Bell, but I'm placing him here too because like Bell. The thing is, I know for a fact that Bell only loses badly to wrestler. He kind of loses to these two, but that's it. Like, and even these two, it's always possible to just beat them. Like it's always possible. Like it's never actually bad. So really, you only like have wrestler. Like, and I do enjoy to say, oh, Yo-Yo loses to Bell badly, but like in at the end of the day, it's still possible for Yo-Yo. Like a good Yo-Yo main could just like make me change opinion. But to be honest, like yeah, hot take, Yo-Yo is worse into Bell than Bandanity is worse to Bell. Like Bell is that Bandanity. If I were to choose a character to counter Bell between these two, I would choose Bandanity. Like unironically. But once again, the rest of the S tiers are kind of obvious. You have Meta Knight. In Fury, he is solo mainable, but except that Fury is like it's not the Fury of oh Archer is solo mainable. Oh Cutter is solo mainable. Like that's clearly not true at the current meta. But Meta Knight, that's a different story. Like because Archer doesn't have enough players to prove that. Cutter already proved that he isn't solo mainable by having so many players that did absolutely nothing to make Cutter look like a solo mainable character. Meta Knight has one player and he only plays friendlies. Like that's why Meta Knight is getting worse. But once again, you gotta admit that he still loses a couple of matchups. Like he loses to Bell, he's not that good into Yo-Yo. I think he loses to Fighter. I mean, it doesn't really matter Fighter. He's not that good into Ninja. I mean, he kind of just loses a couple of matchups. It's always possible for him being solo mainable, but like he has a couple of foes, and Bell is the primary one. By the way, just give you a notion. Bell is the primary foe of Meta Knight because Bell just beats Meta Knight straight up. Like I think it's +2. There's some that I think it's +1, but everyone agrees that this matchup is losing for Meta Knight. Otherwise, we have Wrestler. Like Wrestler is also the clear. Oh, I suck. I suck into Magalore. Another one. Like it's a classic. Like it's just a staple of. Oh, I lose to Magalore. I lose to Magalore. Magalore is the clear best character in the game. I don't know how people can think that Magalore isn't the best in the game. He just he puts free straight up so many characters, especially in the SNA tiers, like that it actually got stupid. Like it's just stupid. Like Bell and Bomb and Archer, I guess, are the only ones that really have like much of a chance into Magalore. Like otherwise, they like the characters always get destroyed. The Fighter gets destroyed. Yo-Yo gets destroyed. Ninja gets destroyed. Water gets destroyed. Whip gets destroyed. Meta Knight, Meta Knight also doesn't get destroyed, but Wrestler does. Otherwise, Wrestler beats basically every character in the game. Actually, like I mean, I guess he could lose into characters like Ninja, Fighter. That's pretty much it. Like by the way, Push Free is a top 5 character in my opinion. That already gives him extra points. And like he just straight up beats a lot of characters. It's possible to always win versus wrestler. But like I mean, not really. Fear Ninja and Wrestler can fight Maglor on the right stages. On the right stages? Nah, I don't think so. The only reason that Super Kirby was winning versus Repair is because there was a 5 apple limit. Like when Magalor doesn't have apples, it's definitely good for Ninja. Like he definitely can fight Magalor if not if it's just not winning for Ninja. But like Wrestler, I mean Wrestler could probably Wrestler still wins. Still's good. But the thing is, Magalor has apples. It's always such an insane control tool that's always super annoying. Yeah, it's Bangalore moment. Definitely Bangalore moment. Like it's a stupidly broken character. I'll just play Scooby here. I mean, he's the only character here that's actually like just solo mainable. Like just solo mainable. Like I mean, I guess Meta Knight is also solo mainable, but there's also a but. This guy's just so amenable. Like, I guess he kind of loses to Meta Knight. I guess, like he loses to Wrestler, but that's it. Like, and it's always +1s. It's always -1s. I meant. So like, it's always possible to beat characters with Gooby. So like, you should can just to pick him and I'm solo enemy. But then you have Magalore, which is stupidly broken. Guess why? I've already explained. +3, +3, +3, +3. Like, you have +3. I mean, I guess these two aren't actually losing to Magalore. Like -1, +1, +3, +3, +3, +3, +3. I guess probably a plus, probably maybe a minus, but it's probably around even. Not plus three, but like probably also like yeah, it's still losing for bomb. It's like plus two, and like I'm not even gonna bother talking about these characters. Like I'm not even gonna bother with these characters. Like it's so obviously like plus four or something. Seb, there's only one, which is repairer, which is the reason that we don't have a toxic meta. Teleportation, gem apple, dash attack. Yeah, that's basically. I mean, you need to be skilled to play as Magalor, but still, he's such an annoying character to deal with. Like he beats he beats so many characters like plus three straight up. Like he plus threes half the cast. Do you understand what means plus three half the cast? Like do you know what that means? That means you can pick this character if you know well enough. You can pick this character into like half the cast and straight up clear them. Like they need to immediately switch to another character. Do you know how broken that is? Like I could very well just like oh I'm gonna make a new tier just to earn Magalor, bro. Like it's a very big possibility. Magalor is probably always going to be my like first best character in the game, like for sure. This character is stupidly broken. Let me just I did have an explanation. I wanna explain why I placed Scatter below Parasol again. Like I do have an explanation here. Yeah, it's like Steve from Ultimate, but like it's even worse, bro. It's even worse. Like let me just have like uh I have an explanation here around here. This was not today. Parasol cutter. No, no, like hold up. Let me go higher. Uh why is Sword above Bandana World? Sword isn't above Bandana World. Why not? Okay. Yeah, the thing is, Bandana actually has a use in the meta. Like he's not that bad into characters like fighter. He has a chance into Bell. Like it's always having a chance into a ton of characters like higher than him significantly. He always has a chance. It's never actually impossible. Heck, Jean Jacques literally was like he was actually making upsets versus Super Kirby, which is the like second best player in the world, maybe even first. Sword just hasn't done anything ever. Like at most, he beats characters in the C and D tiers, but like a couple in the C tier, the others in the D tier. But like, does that really matter? For now, this is Kent tier with Beetle all over again anymore. Yeah, maybe. Like you had Horai with DDD and Celisa as well, which is the reason that DDD is always so high in most tier lists. Then Beetle, you have Kainty. And now I don't think it's gonna be the same thing. I feel like it's going to be Kadamo with Bomb for this year. But it's always a possibility. Like you have Battle Gyu, you have Jean Jacques, you had Ave, you have Tacos, you have a lot of Bandanity main, surprisingly. I mean, because like the reason I place Cutter so low is because like he has so many like losing matches by like two. Like you have Bell, he loses minus two. Like he loses minus two also to like wrestler. Like if every character that can beat Hyper Cutter legitimately just wins versus Cutter. Like just wins. Because like the theoretical that oh Cutter could beat every character in the game is dead because we're 4.5 years in, bro. Like it's stupid. Like Cutter only really back beats MK, maybe Ninja. maybe Yo-Yo. Like, but that's the only ones I has a chance. Like, he loses badly to Magalore, Gooey, Wrestler, Bell, and Water. Like, all of those he loses badly to. Like, legitimately, oh, he can't beat Wrestler, he can't beat Gooey, he can't beat Magalore, he can't beat Bell, he can't beat Water. Like, maybe he couldn't. He's probably also losing to this character. Super Kirby said that it's also bad. Like Cutter is also bad for Ninja. Like no, that Ninja is also bad for Cutter. Yeah, that's it. Uh, I mean, I guess Cutter could beat Archer, Whip, Bomb, and then that's the reason that he's on the top of the C tier. Like Parasol straight up beats more characters. Like he doesn't only have a chance into like, oh, I have a chance into like three characters, four characters maybe. Like Parasol has a chance to more than that. Like because Parasol gets to play like four matchups here. He gets to play more matchups here too, but like I mean, I guess Kato could be higher than Parasol, but in general, like Parasol got a lot more results than Cutter. Cutter just has been losing to characters like, oh, I lose to this character, to this character, to this character. Like, he just loses to anyone that can't fight like Hyper Cutter. So yeah, I'll just say that Cutter is worse than Parasol. Not gonna lie, like it's legitimately looking like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably it. Yeah, that's it. Thank y'all for watching. Okay, so I'm gonna stop the stream. Bye. See ya.